Well, me oh my, what do we have here? This is my GMade Komodo. Now, some of you may recognize it because of that body I have in the back there. I have done videos on this model before, of course, but I've been modifying it slowly over time. Not with a whole bunch of modifications though. Forgive this panel, it's just stuck up here because I wanted to show you the AE5 I've got wired in here. The AE5 is a fairly inexpensive axial-based ESC, which is the electronic speed controller. And the reason I had it out was because on the top here, you can either switch it to LiPo battery or nickel metal hydride. And then I believe on the back here, this is for my drag brake setting. Now, stock, the drag brake, which is a motor-driven brake, basically the ESC slows the motor down to give the whole vehicle braking power. This is a fairly inexpensive, easy ESC to do that I actually set the drag brake from 100% down to 50%. Now, why would I have done that? Yesterday, when I was setting this truck up, because I've added actually extra big 2.2 size tires, here is the 1.9 size tire that I was running on here. These are the old flat irons. One of my favorite tires, actually on the old bead locks from Axial. These are just plastic bead locks, but a classic that I've been using for a very long time. In fact, you can cut this tire tread to make an amazing tire tread, even though you can see it's already pretty beefy as it is. But I switched myself over to the Mickey Thompson 2.2s right here on aluminum bead locks. I didn't put the center hubs on yet, only for easy access while I've been working. Also on the body, I went and installed a One Too Many RC's LED light. You can see that right here as a front light bar. Now it does have this top roof rack on it already. Plus I also modified an Axial Jeep cage to give me a back cage for the back bed. Now I like this whole setup here. It's very aggressive, very beefy. The one thing I like about the Komodo, well, there's several things, but the one thing I really liked is that it actually came with a lot of accessories. For example, this top rack right here, the mirrors, the snorkel came with it. You can also see the front bumper is quite aggressive. This came with it as well. I already had a light kit built in here. I installed it so we could have back red tail lights as well as some good front headlights with the One Too Many RC's light bar, which is huge power on 3S LiPo. I basically just went into the battery connection area right where the battery connects and soldered the power lines right to the battery. So it's got a little step down voltage regulator that's on here, which allows me to run basically any LiPo I want through that light bar, but I'm only running a 3-cell. A lot of people ask me what are the sizes of batteries that I use. For a trail truck like this, if I'm just puttering around, I usually use a 2200 milliamp hour 3S LiPo. This happens to be from Gens Ace because you can buy them online during their sales for pretty good. I think I ended up getting this one here for $9 US. I usually look on Gens Ace, their Facebook page or whatever. Not sponsored by Gens Ace, just lots of people do ask me. If I was running out on the trail, I would either run a 5000 milliamp 3S LiPo, or if I was going for a long trail trek, I'd put a 2S LiPo in here that's a 7000. So they're a little bit longer. They fit in this back tray. This is where the 5000 or the 7000 would fit. And of course for this 3-cell, it would be turned around and just slide in here to these adjustable zip ties that are here. So you can also see that I've put King shocks on my truck. I am running a 20 turn brushed motor in there, which gives me quite a bit of power and wheel speed. But if I'm stuck in the mud, this one can get very, very hot. So a 35 turn is normally where I settle at. But if I'm just out booting around in the snow and I need some good wheel speed, a 20 turn is where I like to sit. You can see the links are all done up nicely. These are stock drive shafts. The one reason I had turned the drag brake down on this is yesterday I was booting it around a little bit. I actually snapped a front axle, which isn't really a surprise when I've got big tires like this and a truck that's been beat up pretty hard. Was the tire responsible for snapping the axle? Very possible. But what I did, here is a Wraith axle because I didn't have the proper one. This is a Wraith front axle, or pardon me, a rear. I actually just used a grinder and got rid of the lip that was on there, so I was able to fit it right in. It's a little bit thinner, and while I'm waiting for the ones to come in the mail for the GMade, this one will work fine. For today's trail run, just on my back course, just to have a little bit of outside time, get some sun. You know, it's been February, very, very cold this time of year for me, especially where I live in southern Alberta in Canada. I still want to go out and have some fun because it is not so cold today, about -9, -10 degrees Celsius. So I'm going to go ahead, mount up my ESC with some double-sided tape. I'm going to get everything here, and I think we should go outside and have a little bit of fun. People may be wondering about these 2.2 size tires. Before I go outside here, I just wanted to address this. I did raise the preload ring on my springs here on the King shocks. Plus, I also raised the body posts and where this truck actually sits. So even when it's flexing and turning, we're not gonna have a lot of wheel rub, right? Because I hate hearing Lexan when I'm out driving because of the wheels rubbing. Proper clearance gives you proper crawling ability when you're out on the trail, but there you go. Look at this nice big monster. All right, there you go. For all those that know that I've got a big blue truck as well, my full size, you'll see that they're very close. And for those that can remember way back, I used to have a front RDS bar, a light bar on my front windshield as well. But because I do a lot of highway driving, also out on the back roads, it doesn't really give you a really great fuel mileage to have one of those bars on the front of your windshield. But in a scale truck, I'm not too worried. Let's go. So here we are. Viewers of the show will recognize my backyard trail course, all covered in snow and ice, very slippery right now, and it's about -9, -10 outside. We're going to see the shocks actually be pretty stiff. We're also going to see those tires be pretty stiff, even though they've got quite a bit of air in them. They are a sealed beadlock, but when we get into temperatures like this, everything starts to firm up. Now, I think we're going to see some hard times on the teeter-totter, especially when we come into the side hill area, only because everything is covered in snow. So I think we're going to see some carnage, but hopefully I can drive it well for you and I can give you a good show for today. Ah, he's ready to go. Let's do it. Now, for those that have a keen eye, you'll actually see that the teeter-totter, or the seesaw, has actually become quite twisted and warped in the weather, but I think it adds a great challenge, especially with not having a full drag brake. This should be a heck of a show. Come on, tipping point. Is it frozen to the ground? Are you gonna tip for me? Here we go. Whoa! Down she goes. All right. Onto the side hill ramp. Oh, look how slippery it is. Still getting traction. Oh, no problem. Let's try it again. Need some snow chains, but even if I had snow chains, this is on wood, so it would be very slippery. I'm gonna have to ride the outside rail here. Come on. I know you want mud, not snow. And I'm talking to the tires, not you guys. Let's see it. Come on now. Power up there. Oh, no! Ooh. Trying to ride the outside rail. I think that's a safe spot to have some traction and control. Oh, I took it too far. Turning my tires for traction. There's that 20-turn motor giving me the wheel speed. Slowly crawling. I think I'm stuck. There we go. Oh, let's see if I can do it a little easier. Stay riding the outside without slipping. Oh. Come on. Must have more traction. Back up. Whoa, dude, look at it just sliding right off there. Backing up and falling. Oh, that's why I put the back cage on. Even if it's ugly, it's helping protect my truck. I knew I'd need some extra body support today. Is the snow too much for those tires on these slippery pieces of wood? Really not a lot of traction here. But this is the only way you can really improve your driving, is by putting yourself into areas that are challenging and you really kind of have to work your way through. Now, that is still covered in snow, but I think we'll have a better chance. Let's try it again. More traction than before. Got to be careful. Oh. Oh no! Can I save it? Nope. Let's try it again. Maybe wheel speed is my friend here. That'll mean a quicker crash though. Okay, that's where it was, wheel speed. Very nice, drag brake, letting it roll. Oh, I made it. Okay, well, I wasn't able to do the ramps, and that is disappointing because of the tires I have on there. But that just goes to show you, when everybody's asking, you know, like, what's the best tire for your trail truck? It really depends on the type of terrain that you're in. It really depends on the weather as well. So I do have multiple sets of tires, both 2.2 and 1.9, that I like to switch out depending on the type of terrain I'm tackling. But check this out. It's really performing well here. Suspension articulating exactly how it should be. I think I'm actually going to turn the truck around and give you guys a really close-up look at how that suspension's moving, even in the cold. Nice. Oh, I got my on and off wire hanging down. No big deal. I can make it down. Beautiful. Nice. Moving. It looks kind of stiff, though it is moving. Look at that. Coming up on what I call the mountain climb. Now on this hill with very, very little bit of snow and only some snow in my treads, hopefully I can knock it out. I'm really hoping to see the Mickey Thompson's excel here. Now I could go around the outside onto the left side and make it easy, or I could try to go up on the right hand side, which is the more difficult one. Yeah, nice. Such a beautiful shot. Now that is a old skid steer tire I have built right into the ramp here. Just like in full scale rock hoppers going up the hill, sometimes even in Ultra 4 they'll have the tire out. Oh, it even looks like I've pulled a bead lock. Check it out. Right there. It's come out of its bead lock. Well, I'm not quitting now. It's gonna have to suffer until it comes right out. Okay, back it up a little. Oh, I was hoping to get a good hop up there. All the axles are still spinning. Very nice. Now we're into an extra slippery part because of that rock and having wet tires, but come on, Mickey Thompson! Oh, almost. There we go, there we go. Oh, up and over. Here it comes, cresting the hill. A little bit of show off. There's some good articulation. All 4 tires are planted right now. Now the back one's lifted up. Ready to come down the hill. I've got a small rock pile on this side. I wouldn't mind giving it a try. Oh no! Everything is covered in snow. Oh, I wonder how we're gonna do. I think we should hit it anyway, man. Just try to see how they do, even though it is slick in here. Come on, line up. There we go. Now, rock crawling in the winter with the Mickey Thompsons. Got to pick a good line here. Good. That's not as perfect as I'd like it to be. Let's go on this side. Oh, eating it up. Oh, eating it up. Ah, you get to see all those little holes that you get stuck in here. Sorry about the shadows, guys, but that's just the way it goes in the wintertime. Woo! I can make it to the top. I can do it. I'm stuck. Up and over. And the old saying, when in doubt, throttle out, can cause you much damage. You can see that I'm actually getting hung up under the truck on that particular rock on the under chassis, but I say, do I choose a different line and back out of this, or do I keep going? I've got the camera on a bit of an angle. The real angle is about that, which isn't too bad, but for these little trucks, a little angle can certainly make a big difference in performance. Now, which way? Off to the side, trying to free up the chassis, but my back driver's tire is getting stuck in a hole. There we go, up and over that way. It's where a little wheel hop and wheel speed can really help you out over things like that. Let's refocus in on the top. Okay, keep going. Very nice. Got to get the truck maneuvering over like this. Up and over. Oh, not that over. Let's go save it. Truck is completely on its side, but if I turn my wheels towards the tip and move forward, we can save it. Let's go the other way. Back it up. And then this way, please. No camera angle here, just straight up and down and complete snow in the beginning. I don't think we're going to make this today. But if you say, I don't think we're going to do it, and then don't try, you'll never know that you could do it if you could. Ah! Obviously, the secret here is good wheel speed and good hopping and good luck. Oh, down it goes. If at first you don't succeed, try and try again. Oh, kicked off. Oh, straight down. Did we break anything? Nothing broken yet. Just wants to hop me off the side. Oh, 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 oh. Did I turn it off? Battery came undone. So slippery and on an angle. Oh, got it! Oh, satisfying. Well, there you go, my friends. It's getting a little late in the day. I want to go and clean off this truck, assess any kind of damage it may have. As I approach the shock towers here and the original starting point, I just want to say to you guys, thank you so much for tuning into the show today. I know it wasn't my best driving, but of course, this is the only way you can improve is by practicing in all types of weather, all types of terrain. And overall, really why I do these films is inspiring to try to inspire you guys to get outside and have fun with a hobby that I find so enjoyable, the hobby of radio control. Hopefully you're a subscriber, hopefully you're part of the notification squad, and you can keep up to date on all of our new releases, and we will see you in the next episode of RC Adventures. Thanks for tuning in. Bye-bye. Woo!